Okay, so the stakes that we have, we got about 250 with the initial box, and what that let me do is that let me get from the base station here, which you can see, got them pounded in. I got a little loop here just so I can pull it through. Wanted to make sure that I had enough to get back once I finally got it. You can see the trench here that I've got, and it's hiding the wire really well. I'm liking the trench method, sticking up a little bit here, but I'm expecting to come back here, throw a little bit of topsoil, some grass seed, and I think that's going to cover it up nicely. I might need to put another stake here just to hold this down. I don't want any gap here, so I'll have to go back and check those. But the 250 stakes that I got with this went all the way around the tree here, went all the way, you can see I did the trench, got all the way around my shed, back around, up my berm, down around this tree, back around, down around this tree, and you can see where the spool is now. So that was 250 spikes, and I ran out.
I have never been wrong in my life, and the few times that my wife believes I've been wrong, it's really just me seeing what being wrong feels like. You might have just heard that I said I ran out of stakes, and you're probably asking yourself, wait, why would WORX sell you enough spool to go around the yard, but not sell you enough stakes to match the amount of spool? So let's do some math real quick. Looking at the description on the box, it says that we received 180 meters of wire, or 590 feet. Now, if we go into the instruction manual, it says that we're supposed to place a peg every 32 inches. So if we whip out the calculator and we go 590 feet times 12 inches in a foot, we actually have 7,080 inches of wire total. So if we take the 7,080 and we divide it by 32, the number of inches we're supposed to use per spike, we see that we roughly need 222 yard spikes to get through the entire roll of wire. But I only went through half of the spool before I ran out of spikes. So what happened? Why did I go through so many spikes? So after looking through everything, I finally figured out what had happened and why I ran through so many stakes so quickly. If you remember from my previous video, there's a ruler that comes with the Landroid that pops right off the top of the box. This ruler is pretty much used to measure everything that you could possibly need. It's just the right length for everything. You needed to have the 12 inches of exit room, so it's basically one ruler length. You needed to have 32 inches of entrance into the charging base. That was basically 3 ruler lengths. So when I looked at the instruction manual for laying down the spikes and it said it needed 32 inches, I looked at the ruler here and saw the 26 at the top and said, oh, I need to put one spike roughly every ruler length. Well, I'm sure you can see what happened here. I put a spike every 32 centimeters, not every 32 inches. So we go to Google, we look at the conversion rate. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. So in the long run, I ended up using almost 3 times the amount of yard stakes that I needed to use. Is this an issue? No. My cable is just super secure to the ground right now and not going anywhere. Now that I've explained the issue that I came across, I'm going to go ahead and show you the other videos that I took when I went ahead and purchased the extra spikes for the Landroid.
So I purchased 2 boxes of 60 stakes, and that's what these boxes were. My WORX Landroid Fairy bought me an accessories kit that actually comes with 50 meters of more wire, 60 more stakes, and 12 more blades. So this is actually a pretty nice little package too. Probably recommend definitely getting one of these as soon as you get the box, or as soon as you get your Android, unless you have a really small yard, because like I said, I'm not sure how much wire I have left. I think I can get about 3/4 of what I have left.
since completing the installation, it turns out that I did not have to use any of this extra 50 meters of wire that came with the accessories box. I had more than enough wire that came with the initial unit to complete my entire backyard, but we'll use the extra 50 meters when I do my front yard.
Done, so I'm definitely going to probably end up needing this wire. But the extra stakes are definitely going to come in handy, and you're going to need extra blades anyway. So this is a nice little package too.
So we're going to finish up the installation here. Don't get your centimeters and inches mixed up like I did. Save yourself a little bit of money. And I hope to see you here for probably the last part when we start to wrap it all up and start to give some overall thoughts about this.